Alright guys, so this is the first plant that I received in my Etsy haul, and it is the Transcentia fuminesis, or the lilac tricolor wandering Jew. And it's called that because on the top of the leaf it has this beautiful pastel pink and green variegation, and then I'll try to turn so you can see the very bottom. It has a beautiful purple bottom leaf. And this cost me about $22, including shipping. And it came very quickly. I ordered it on Friday evening, and it was on my doorstep on Tuesday. And just look at how beautiful this plant is. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but these leaves are just so shimmery and sparkly. And I just love the pink on it. I think it's so beautiful. So this is the second plant in my Etsy haul, and this is another variety of wandering Jew. It is a Transcentia variegata, or variegated wandering Jew, and he's supposed to have green and white leaves, and I don't know if maybe this is a different variety of wandering Jew altogether, or if he lost his variegation. I know a lot of plants, when they don't get enough sunlight, if they're variegated, the white will fade and it'll just become green because it's trying to get more chlorophyll. This is also not its original pot that it came in. It was shipped to me in 2 pots about this size, but they were trailing. They were pretty long vines. However, most of them were eaten up. They had really large holes in the leaves, as if some bug was just munching on them. And I thought that that was kind of strange that they shipped that to me like that, and I didn't really like how that looked, and I was afraid that it wasn't going to be very healthy. So I just took some cuttings and dipped them in rooting hormone, and then I put him in this pot, and hopefully he will be healthy and living his best life. And this one also cost me about $20. But he's pretty, and he's got some nice bright green leaves, and they're kind of shimmery a little bit. You can kind of see on this leaf here, there's a little bit of a bite mark, but not bad. And this leaf's a little brown, but sometimes with shipping, you know, they can't withstand a lot of change. But he's doing pretty good right now in this little pot. This is the Tradescandia zebrina. It is the third and final variety of wandering Jew I got in my Etsy haul, and it is definitely the most common one. You can find these pretty much anywhere, but they're really pretty. They're mostly purple, and they have kind of like a silvery green strip on either side of the leaf, and the bottom is a nice vibrant purple, a little shimmer to it. I love that. But these are trailing plants, all 3 of the wandering Jews, and they're going to grow really quickly. I'll probably do an update here in like 3 to 6 months, and I'll do a repotting because I'm sure they're going to need them. And they'll probably be like twice the size that they are now. I'm super excited for that. I love trailing plants. He's a little sparse right now, but it'll definitely get full and big. And look at these little flowers, guys. I don't know if you can see them. When it looks like it started to flower a little bit, or these are kind of the dying flower. But lots of new growth, and he's looking happy and healthy. This little guy is my new starter string of pearls, and it is so tiny, but you can start to see here and over here I'm getting some trailing, which I am really excited about. but they look really healthy. You can see their little windows, and they're full pearls, and so they seem to be pretty healthy. It's in a really small pot, and the top doesn't really seem to have a whole lot of roots or be root bound, and it doesn't feel too firm in the pot. But at the bottom here you can see there are some roots growing out of the bottom. So I might actually, I'm kind of been debating on whether or not I should leave him in his pot here or if I should repot him already. I don't want to stress him out because I just got him not even a week ago, and I don't want to shock him too much. So I think I actually might just leave him in this little pot for a little while, and maybe in a week or so I'll upgrade him. But I'm really excited about this one. Beautiful little pearls. Here is my Pothos and Joy. And I think between the Lilac Tricolor Wandering Jew and this one are my favorites. I am so excited about this one. I know it's pretty common, but I've wanted it for a while. It's just a really beautiful plant, and I love pothos. And they got a few little brown spots, but I watered him, and he seems to be doing pretty healthy. He'll grow more healthier leaves. But I love this plant. Love the variegation on the leaves, and pothos are so easy to take care of. I got a couple of other varieties of pothos, but these next two I got in cuttings, and as you can see, these leaves are huge. They are so big and really healthy and beautiful. But this particular variety that we're seeing right now is the Marble Queen, and it's one of my favorites other than the Enjoy because of the pattern of the variegation on the leaves. Most of the time, they'll turn really white if they have a lot of light, but these are still pretty green, but I love them. And they'll grow pretty fast too. And then on this other side here, I have cuttings that I potted with it, and it is the Silver Splash pothos. And it's kind of velvety. It's mostly a darker green leaf, and it has, the silver splash. That's its name. It's got a velvety feel to it. It's really kind of cool. But I did pot both of them together. I'll probably separate them once they grow roots and get a little bit bigger and start to outgrow this pot. But for lack of pots and space, I just put them together for right now, and I think they'll do pretty well together. But I definitely love this plant. Got a new leaf popping up right here, some new growth, so that's exciting. And I'm sure I'll be seeing quite a bit of new growth from this guy over here. This is the last variety of pothos that I got, and it is the Pothos Neon, and it gets its name because, as you can see, it has really beautiful bright yellow-green foliage. And sometimes you get a little bit of variegation. There's this leaf right over here, and it's half yellow, half green. That one's really cool. But anyway, it's sitting in the glass, and it is going to be getting some roots. And when it does, in about 6 weeks or so, I'll pot the two starts up together. Alright guys, last but not least, I'm going to show you my Jade Collection cuttings that I got for 16, I think it was like 95 or something like that. I got 2 cuttings of 5 different varieties. However, the E.T. Fingers Jade never came. The seller said that they are going to send those to me, but if they don't, it's okay. I still got a pretty good deal. Anyway, these first 2 are the Sunset Jade, Crassula ovata Sunset, And they have yellow and green variegated leaves with the red tips. And then over here I have the variegated jade, and it's the green and white kind of marbly variegation. And then I have just the regular old common Crassula jade. He's in his happy little yellow pot. And then this one is the Crosby's Compact Baby Jade, and I think it's my favorite. The leaves are small and compact, and I love that this one has so much more red than the other varieties, but they are all so pretty. I'm so excited to see these guys grow. I do have another one of the regular jade in my living room, but these ones are out in my sunroom. And I guess we'll see if we get the ET fingers, and if not, I'm still really happy with that purchase.